Hi guys, my name's Alicia. I'm a sophomore at Crew. I'm back home in New Hampshire, and I just wanted to take a minute and talk to you guys a little bit about missions, mission trips, and summer missions. It's Govember, and I want to give you guys some encouragement. I've been on multiple mission trips. One of them was to Dominica during spring break. That was an amazing experience. But the mission trip that I've been to most often is a mission trip to Malartic, Quebec with my home church. I've gone 3 times. The community there has just really touched my heart. Um, and Malartic has a high Native American population and Gunkwin and Cree Indian, and that population really struggles with alcohol and drug addiction, and that translates into this vicious cycle where their children grow up seeing that, and they also fall into the same patterns as their parents. So my church goes up there with the team, and we work with the missionaries there, the Wests, to provide VBS for the kids. We camp out on the native land called Rapid 7. There's no running water, no electricity, really roughing it, and we do VBS around the fire. There can be anywhere around 20 to 40 people at VBS, from a newborn baby to a 65-year-old man. So definitely a different kind of VBS than what we're used to down here, but still just as fruitful. One of the biggest things that God has taught me while going up there and returning up there so many times is that God equips the called. I don't have to be a perfect teacher or speaker, or always have the right words to say. I don't even have to be the wisest of Christians. I just need a willingness to go, and a willingness to love all there. And God will use me as his instrument. And ultimately, whatever comes out of it, whatever good and amazing things come out of it, is not because of me, it's because of him. And that's an even bigger testimony. Something kind of funny that happened was the first time I went up, my very first trip up, 4 days before. I was around, I think, a sophomore in high school. I broke my elbow about 4 days before going to Quebec. I was very worried because my arm was in a sling. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to interact with the kids as I wanted to. I love kids. I love playing with the kids. I'm a kid at heart, so. But I was very worried that I wouldn't be able to. I'd be more of a hindrance to my team because of my injury rather than helpful. And the first day we got up there, I took my arm out of my sling and helped pitch tents, and I had no pain. The kids came, I played with them, gave them piggybacks, played volleyball with them, no problem, no pain, and I had no pain for the rest of the week. And I, in fact, didn't even wear my sling for the whole week and used my arm like usual without any problems. So it was really cool to see how God gave me that kind of strength, and used me despite the injury that I had, and helped me while I was there. But it was so much fun, and I really would love for every single one of you to have an opportunity to go, and to be used as an instrument of God, knowing that you are so not equipped for it, but he's still using you for his good anyway, and it's awesome. These kids are a part of my heart now. I go back as much as I can, whenever I can, and every time I go back, they always say, "You didn't forget about us." And whenever they say that, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because you got to remind them, I didn't forget about you, and neither did your Father in heaven. So be that for someone else out there. Be willing to go where God has called you to go, and be willing to love those people. And ultimately, God will do the rest, and you will be so surprised. That's all. I hope you guys have a great time with your families, and I'll see you all when we get back.